Hey guys, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about our conditional commands in our C# Selenium. Okay, and here there are three actions we have conditional commands, that is displayed and enabled and selected. What displayed can do any web element which is currently open website, whether it is displayed or not, it will check that condition. Okay, in that moment we can able to verify is displayed in that particular element or not. If without display we can't able to do any operation in that specific element. Before doing any operations, we can able to do for some verification that particular web element is visible or not. Like example, you can able to see here, when we are open this particular element, or we can able to whether that particular element we can able to verify or not. Okay, that case we can able to use it, right? And how we can able to verify these cases and all. Okay, and enable is nothing but whether this particular text box, whether we can able to do some operations or not, if it is visible, but we cannot able to, when we can't able to see that kind of, right, some specific websites, when we are filling the data applications, and here there is a country, state and city. Okay, these are the three options will be presented. If you choose the country, then only you can able to see the result of states, otherwise you can't see, right? When you see, when you choose the state, then only you can able to see the state city, otherwise you can't able to choose the options. Okay, this is the case we can able to see whether that particular state is enabled or not. Okay, if because if you thought selecting the country, you can't choose this one, right? Some website they are giving for default country chosen, and they can be able to change for the country name. Okay, based upon the user login credentials also we can able to choose it. Okay, some website default country, state and state, city also they are by default showing. Okay, and we can able to take this as an example. Okay, and how we can able to do operations. Okay, now I'm going to take this placeholder, this placeholder xpath. Okay, and we can say I'm going to take for css selector path. Okay, and I'm copying this one and I'll go to here, and I already added for function. Okay, method. Now I'm going to use for uh, driver dot find element and by dot css selector, and I'm specifying my value. Okay, and colon. Okay, and this particular element I'm going to do some operations, right? Then I'm going to use for I web element, sorry, element, and here I'm going to do for some certain operations. Okay, if el dot displayed, okay, then print for console dot write line element is displayed. Okay, else console dot write line, we can able to see element is not displayed. Okay, now I'm going to run this specific test case and see whether we can able to. Okay, now this one you can now see we are able to here, and our test case got passed. Okay, element is visible. Okay, and I'll close the driver because manually every time we're closing, right? Driver dot close. Automatically after completion of the execution it will close it. Okay, now we are able to do it. Can I able to do for assertion as well? Yes, we can do the assertion as well. We can able to say assert is true. Assertion true when it is element is visible, and then we can specify a double quotation element is not visible. Okay, and if it is not visible, and you can provide in here. Okay, now if I'm going to do for now again rerunning my assertion again, it will pass the my test case. See, my assertion get passed out. Okay, without any issue. Is a failed one, is a old one. Okay, don't think about this is a failed one and all. Okay, this is already very last time it is failed. That is nearby function. It is having some issue. That's why it is seeing you as a failed. Okay, don't think I'll copy paste. I'll mark as a pass. And I'll run and I'll pass also. Because if it is not, every time you will also see that failure places. Okay. Now this also passed out. Nearby having some issue. Not understanding why it is failing. Now we are able to see the displayed is passed, right? Now even you can able to see enable. Okay. Once it is displayed, even we can able to do for enable as well, right? Assertion dot is true, el dot enabled. Okay, and we can able to specify some message element is not enabled. Okay, in case if it is not true, then we can able to see that particular message as well. Okay, the same time selection we should do, right? Selected, enable visa and displayed visa, but selected we are not seeing. Selected when we can able to see. Selected is nothing but when we are checked this checkbox, whether it is checked or not, we need to see. Okay, if it is not checked, then only we can able to see for true, otherwise we can able to get false, right? Now I'm going to inspecting this element, and this is my checkbox id. Okay, I'm not check this right now. Okay, I'm saving this element into another web element. Web element equal to driver dot find element, and I'm going to spare by dot id, specifying this element, and then close it. Okay, now this specific element I'm going to use assert is true element selected. Okay, and I'm going to specify now element is not selected. Okay, now I specify that I'm not selected anything, just I'm displaying that. After that I'm going to checking whether it is done or not. Okay, now I'm rerunning this one. Okay, now if I run this one, it is failed. Why? Because expected true is element is not selected. It is false. Why? Because Before that, you can see here there is no checkbox checked. Okay, checkbox is not checked. That is the reason when you use the selected without selecting, it is we're checking for true, but we found as a false. Okay, now we can able to say here is false means now that script will be passed. Why means because we are expected to be not selected. Our script got passed. Okay, like this we can able to do. If you want to check the checkbox is checked or not, then how you can able to do. Now after checking this one, I'm going to use for here on the operation. The last I will do click function. Okay, I'm going to selecting the function. Then I'm going to use this particular condition here as a true. Okay, true. Now we are going to check that after. First we are checking the false because it should not be checked when the application is open. Now here we are checking as a application clicking that specific element. Then we are going to check for whether that particular element is checked or not. First, 100% is working as expected. Okay, these are the three cases we can able to do for conditional commands. Okay, I hope this entire information helped for you. Thank you for watching and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.